What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jack, and I'm back with another episode of A Daily Dose. The topic of today's video is going to be what changed when I got in shape? Pretty Privilege Explained. So I did my best to gather some videos to help me convey this message to you. It's never enough proof for one person to explain it. So getting the information from both sides, both male and female, I think will convey that message better. So I got 4 videos for you guys today. Before we jump into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you won't miss my future content. Without further ado, let's jump right in.
Here's the conversation that nobody wants to have. When you are in shape, people will treat you differently. I don't care what nobody says. And it has nothing to do with because you lift heavy weights and you wake up early in the morning. It has everything to do with you show discipline and people know you can be trusted. It's very hard to trust somebody who doesn't take care of the most important asset, which is themselves. So if you don't take care of yourself and you're going to tell me you're going to do something for me, how in the hell am I going to trust that you're going to follow through if you won't take care of the most important asset, which is yourself? So people who are in shape, you'll start to see people respect them. They look at them differently. It's simply because they know you can say yes to the things you're supposed to say yes to, and they know you can say no to the things you're supposed to say no to. That's why they respect you and they know you can be trusted.
I agree with everything that he just said. I'll add to it. It's not necessarily that they know that you can say yes to the things you're supposed to say yes to and no to the things you're supposed to say no to. You're saying yes to things that you don't want to do because you want the result, and you're going to go through whatever the pain is that comes along with getting to that point. And this applies in other areas throughout your life. I think building in the gym teaches you so many lessons that you can take out into other aspects of life. So I look at it as a net positive because not only is it going to help you with your health, your overall health, your physical appearance, the opportunities that you get just because you appear different than others.
I lost 125 pounds, and one thing I do reflect on a lot is like how people treated me when I was heavier. And to people saying like, "Oh, that's not true," whatever, you may treat people the same, right? You may be one of those really good people who would treat someone the same if they're fat or skinny, which is how you should treat everyone. However, being big and then being small, I have experienced both. The biggest difference, and people could say, well, that's maybe just those times that happened, was I had a baby, right? I was heavy, I was big, right? That's why I lost 125 pounds. And no one would open the door for me when I had my stroller. Like, I would be struggling to get through the door. People would watch me. And this would happen on like multiple occasions.
Now I want to stop there. I'm one of the people that she was talking about that will hold the door open for anybody who's within a decent radius of me. So if they're coming right behind me and I can clearly see them out the corner of my eye, then I'll hold the door open for them. It doesn't matter if they're male, female, um, older. It doesn't matter. If I see somebody, I have the decency to hold the door open for them, especially if it's a woman with a child. Despite all the interactions that men and women have on the internet, you can't really take that out into the real world with you, and you shouldn't. But the difference between being heavy and not being heavy, there is a tremendous difference. And if you're on that journey now, or you've been on that journey, put it in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, or just let us know your experience with this situation.
So fast forward, when I'm skinny, people ran to the door to help me in multiple times. I feel like if I smile at someone now on the street, they smile back. When I was big, people would like almost like look away when I was looking at them. And sometimes people could say, and like I said, I have people say this, and I don't know why people fight like what people's experiences are so much, but I've had people say like, well, maybe they just like were looking away. No, babe. We were looking right at each other. It's just when I got closer. And you know what? I'm a petty bitch. So, how you treat me when I was fat? Oh, baby, we are never friends. We're never gonna be friends. You're done in my book. You're done. Because I was still the same person. I had some extra weight on me. That doesn't make me disgusting, and that doesn't make anyone disgusting. Okay? So, here's your reminder. If you're an asshole and you treat people like shit for if they're heavy or not, that's messed up. Stop doing that. And if not, keep doing what you're doing. Treat people how they like treat everyone with respect. I love
Okay. And I agree with her ending message. However, you got to understand this world is transactional. Being big, it doesn't benefit you at all. I know society will push acceptance, but you can bang that drum all you want to. Your personal experiences in life as a big person, they will not be positive. And friendships, relationships, it won't be just there. Think of it as yin and yang. If good traits are associated with people who are attractive and in shape and disciplined to stay that way, if those are the traits that get associated with that body type, right, or that lifestyle, then the negative traits are going to be associated with the bigger body. They have a yin and yang effect. People who are into fitness, they don't want to be overweight and they don't want to look bad. They want to look good in clothes. Everybody knows that. That's one of the reasons I work out. Is it vain? Yeah, it is. However, with the clear pill, we don't we accept life for what it is. We understand that this is a part of life and we're going to apply the positive things in life that are going to give us the best life. We don't have time to change the world. Most people don't live till 60, 70. Even if you did make a change, you won't reap the benefits. So you can, I'm not saying don't try to change the world, do it. However, you have to do it in a way where you still are going to conform to what is deemed acceptable so you can have a good to great life or great to excellent life. I like to say great to excellent. And you make whatever effective changes that you can.
People hate admitting that this exists, but psychologists say attractive people are often treated better socially and professionally. People tend to be more patient with them, trust them faster, forgive them easier, and even assume that they're more competent, which creates the argument: does personality matter most? Or are humans naturally biased towards appearance first? Because people say looks don't matter, but society acts very differently.
What is the halo effect? The halo effect is people receiving you better, your personality, your interests, your hobbies, based on your appearance, right? So, for example, if two people were into video games and one of them was good looking and one of them was not, the good looking guy might be, oh, that's really interesting. That's a unique hobby you have. Might be how someone would react, and they might call the unattractive person playing video games, even though it's the exact same thing, just a nerd, a loser, you know? So that's an example.
What is the halo effect?
Okay. And I agree. I agree with him. Um, the halo effect is definitely a real thing. For me, I like to play COD. I did like to play COD. I don't play it anymore. But I also like to go to the gym. Me being in shape, my girlfriend at the time, she loved that I played video games because that means that I wasn't outside. Now, if I didn't work out and I just played video games, I probably would be looked at. I'd be looked at it she probably would have looked at it differently. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you thought about today's video. Let me know if you've personally had experience with the topic of today. Whether you were skinny, now you're in shape, or you were overweight, now you're in shape. Do you know a different, or do you notice a difference between the way people treated you back then versus now? Were you fit and now you're overweight, and now you see the difference in the respect and treatment that people display or that you receive? Let me know in the comments. Before you leave, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Drink water, go to the gym, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.